Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastically well. It's Connor here, and we're back with the Rumour Mill. It is 7 a.m. This will probably be scheduled a little bit later on in the day, but we're back here with some more transfer news. Hope you're enjoying the content at the minute. We do have a Patreon account where there is 125 patrons already there. I put out 2 videos a week. We've got some interesting Raphinha videos to go over this week. I take some suggestions each and every week from you guys on what 2 videos you'd like to see, and we're going to start off tomorrow with the video on 5 replacements for Raphinha, in my opinion. So make sure you check that out if you enjoy that sort of content. We'll have another video out on Thursday. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Adama Traore, what does that say to you? For me, it says Dan James with a gym membership. Yes, Adama Traore has been linked with Leeds United today. Allegedly, Victor Orta is looking to utilise that replacement for Raphinha, if Raphinha obviously is to go, and to invest that money into a Victor. God, I'm getting mixed up myself here. Adama Traore, it looks like it's going to be about 18 million. That would be the X Factor replacement, I guess. But in my opinion, it just isn't. I mean, his output's absolutely shocking. Don't get me wrong, his pace can be quite frightening. He damaged Leeds United when he played for Middlesbrough. And that's the worry for me. It's the link between Victor Orta and Adama Traore at Middlesbrough. It's that Hollywood effect that Victor Orta seems to really bask in when, you know, bringing in a certain player that either he's worked with before or he's sort of tracked for years and years and years, that maybe what that player isn't what they were, but he's still that marquee signing that Victor wants to bring in as sort of a statement to sort of give him a little bit of validation when it comes to, look what I've done here, look who I've brought in. But I think sometimes the signings just need to be simple. They just need to fit the system and they just need to be effective. It doesn't need to be a Hollywood signing. And if we were to go for Adama Traore, it feels like a Hollywood signing because, I mean, he's got absolutely nothing to his name at the minute. Barcelona didn't follow up that transfer after he was on loan. He's still at Wolves. Wolves are trying to get rid of him. Why on earth would Leeds United try and pursue that? But if you are Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are looking for a quick sell at the minute and to raise cash for other signings, which is what Leeds should be doing, you know, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't surprise me if Leeds are to go in there, you know, just because of the links. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but it wouldn't surprise me if Victor was to go in there. And I think that would just be an awful, awful acquisition. Leeds United star Raphinha is now close to joining Arsenal. Now, I've said that I don't think this will happen. I didn't think on logic that this would happen, but for me, he's getting frustrated. He's probably getting frustrated. There are several articles coming out today. I think there's Gold, there's a couple of others, there's one Transfer Tab, and there's a couple of other sites as well. I've got it on my One Leeds account. It's basically several sources saying that he's very, very interested in going to Arsenal now because I would initially turn around, like I did initially turn around, and say there's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. They've not got Champions League football. Does he want to go play under Mikel Arteta? He's going to be under a heavy contract there for potentially 3 or 4 years. And then it's going to be more difficult for a club like Barcelona to come in and buy him out of that contract. So why would he do that? He might as well stay at Leeds, run his contract down, then Barca can come in for a cheaper fee in January or the summer. But according to some very good reports this morning, he's getting increasingly frustrated with Barcelona. He wants a move this summer away from Leeds United. And, you know, if the World Cup doesn't go to plan, if, you know, something happens this season, he could pick up an injury, let's say, the same clubs might not be after him next summer or even in January. Who knows? That's how football works, isn't it? You know, a really obvious example in the Yorkshire region would be someone like Sander Berge. And you guys are going to roll your eyes to the back of your head. But Sander Berge was injured, you know, years before. Man United, Arsenal, obviously Sheffield United, Tottenham were all looking at him with his previous club. Sheffield United got it done. Obviously, they just finished 9th, stepped up the profile, got Sander Berge in for 25-30 million. And then out of nowhere, he gets injured. And now suddenly everyone seems to think he's injury prone. He's not good enough, yada, yada, yada. So injuries can make a massive impact on someone's career. And that could happen to Raphinha. So he's probably giving himself that self-preservation and thinking, well, I need to move this summer because anything could happen. Anything could be that factor that could impact my move elsewhere in January or the summer. So he needs assurances from Arsenal that he's going to be playing week in, week out. He needs assurances that he's going to be getting a lot of money. He needs assurances that they're going to be hitting the Champions League spot next season. And then maybe that's a more likely signing, but he's not going to have Champions League football this season. Is that going to bother him? I mean, I thought it would bother him because I think he's a title challenging player. But if that's not going to bother him and he's happy to work under Mikel Arteta and build for seasons to come, fair enough. I don't think Arsenal will get Champions League football next season. I think it's going to be a little bit of a period in the wilderness. What have Arsenal finished 8th and 5th under Mikel Arteta? But, you know, it could happen. It very well could happen. You know, this is all very, very speculative, but it sounds like he's becoming increasingly frustrated, which, from a Leeds perspective, if Arsenal are going to front up the money, from a business perspective, if they're going to say, look, we'll offer you 60 million, and we're mucking around with Barcelona offering 35 million euros, we've panned them off, and we know we want 55 to 70 million for Raphinha. Arsenal come in with a bid that matches that or exceeds that, I'm happy for that. I really am. I'm happy for that because I don't want my club getting mucked around for the next 2 months by a team that's skin and are just trying to lower our valuation on him. I'd rather him go. And, you know, if he's not going to win leagues, that is what it is. If he's not going to go to a different country, it is what it is. But, you know, if he's going to go and Leeds are going to get a big pot for him and Arsenal are the reliable ones for that, then fair play. It is what it is. Marcelo Bielsa left Leeds United in February, and there's talk at the minute of him returning to the Basque club, Athletic Bilbao, which is absolutely fantastic. I love this story. Athletic Club is almost where Bielsa sort of cultivated his name after Newell's Old Boys, and he did incredible things. Obviously, beat Alex Ferguson's Man United in 2 legs in the Champions League, and he really built that team. You know, some incredible players under his tenure there, and you know, Ander Herrera, Munyain, Susaeta, and players of those ilks, and Martinez as well, Javi Martinez, and he built a really fantastic team there, and the team really played for him similarly to what the Leeds team played for him. Like, you know, it was just an incredible period for them. It was an incredible period for us as well. But apparently, according to Il Chiringuito, quoted Marcelo Bielsa, and he said, in the month of March, I had contact with Inaki Archibelata. He proposed this possibility to me. It's a great responsibility to be Athletic Club's coach. I needed some time to give him an answer. I told Archibelata that the best thing for was Marcelino, who was the current coach, to continue because he had room for growth. Finally, after Marcelino's decision to leave, I began to think about giving him the answer. The quality of the team is comparable to what it was 10 years ago. It makes me dream to join a group that can try out the same version of a similar level to that of 11-13. So, yeah, great to hear that with Marcelo, and, you know, I hope it works out with him and a new club. So Barcelona set for another crunch. Leeds United meeting as Deco meets Raphinha family to set out the transfer. I think that's because, listen, Barca have to front up now, as we've just said. This is according to Sport as well, a very good site, because I think Raphinha is going to turn around and say, look, if you can't come in, if you can't give me any validation, if you can't come in with the money that Leeds are expecting, fair play from a Leeds United standpoint, they're not going to accept anything less, and I want to go. I want to go to an Arsenal. I want to go to a Tottenham. That's what's going to happen. So if they can't front out the money, then it is what it is. I think it's all getting a little bit out of hand at the minute. I think Deco's clearly wanting this move. He clearly wants this move. He's already batted off Liverpool. He's asking Laporta, the Barcelona chairman, to personally call Raphinha. It all seems at the minute that Leeds are a little bit isolated from this negotiation, and it seems like Laporta, Deco, Raphinha, and potentially other clubs are having conversations, which just isn't right. It just isn't right. And this is why Leeds need to dig in. Leeds need to be firm. Leeds need to be resolute and not get the mick taken out of them for this deal. You know, allegedly Angus Kinnear was not happy with Barcelona the last time they jetted into England for talks. And we've got to stick to the guns. We've got to stick to their guns. Phil Hay initially saying, insisted it was between 60 and 70 million in recent weeks as well. But I think Barca are just a little bit delusional here. I think if he is to go clearly to anyone at the minute, it looks like the front runners are going to be Arsenal. And if they are going to be the front runners, if Rafa wants to get that move, he deserves a move. We all know that. I'd love him to stay, but he does deserve a move. It is what it is. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you getting a little bit increasingly frustrated with Barcelona at the minute like I am? If they're able to front up the money, Arsenal, would you just let Raphinha go there? I 100% would. Fair play to him and fair play to Arsenal. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Keep like, commenting and subscribing as always. Head over